Hello my people, how are you? Welcome to a new video. I am Dr. David Campos, and today we are going to talk about a topic that is about how to prevent oral sex infections. So I know that many people wonder, sometimes they don't know, they are not very well informed, and I'm going to talk to you so that you understand a little and take care of yourselves. So before starting this video, well, you know, to leave that like, to subscribe to my channel, which costs nothing, and thus you help me. And also to turn on the notifications. And let's get started, my people. Today we are going to talk about how to prevent oral sex infections. Because many people are misinformed, or sometimes they don't know how to take care of themselves. So here I'm going to kind of help you. Some tips as well. Oral sex can indeed transmit some sexually transmitted diseases, so it's not about arriving and going straight to do what you already know. So, always be careful, observe the person with whom you are going to have oral sex, whether it's a man or a woman. Well, observe, look, also smell, because all of that is going to tell you how well the person is. Because I know it's difficult sometimes to go and ask that person, hey, do you have any sexually transmitted diseases? It's unpleasant, sometimes sounding ugly and offensive to the person. One of the very important things you have to do is pay attention to the area, the part where you're going to perform oral sex. Well, be careful, know who the person is, if you know them, time, and well, you know how it is. Well, it's not bad that you continue to take care of yourself and protect yourself, right? Unless, well, it's your partner once you're married, but be careful too, because being married doesn't mean that the person is faithful to you in these times, right? So one should make sure there's no bad smell. Go to that area, to that very special part. Observe well that there's not some wound or something that's not within the normal, right? That there isn't, perhaps the person there isn't something like nodules. A nodule means that there is some infection there, so you have to pay close attention to that, palpate. That's why I always advise keeping some lights on when having sex. I know that many people like to have sex with the light off, but sometimes it's always good to leave some light on so you can observe that part and see that there isn't anything strange, something odd that catches your attention, like some pimples that are something weird for you, well, and that can alarm you, so always prevent, right? Another thing, well, is the smell. Get closer sometimes, like in those games that you go kissing her here, and you go down, well, you start feeling a smell, well, you're going to differentiate. Obviously not in the woman in case. In the case of the woman, well, you're gonna smell a smell either. Like fish, it informs you that there's something. If you look around, either on the body part, the comb, or either. Part of the man's scrotum, well, you have to see if there is not any wart. If there is not something that alarms you, then that avoids doing it. If you see that there are warts in something, avoid oral sex. Another thing that is also important to know is that one of the questions that is always asked is, can I contract human immunodeficiency virus through oral sex? Yes and no. Let me explain why yes and no. Yes, because let's see if this person has human immunodeficiency virus and you perform oral sex on them. And this person doesn't know they have human immunodeficiency virus and doesn't take what are the antiretrovirals. The patient's viral load will be very high, which is going to make that person be, that is, able to transmit human immunodeficiency virus. And that person doesn't know it. And you, let's suppose, do you perform oral sex on that person and use a retainer or braces? Or do you have any? Well, do you suffer from cold sores or do you have any wounds? Or maybe before having sex, you brushed your teeth and when you brush, sometimes you cause a microfissure in your gums. Those are doors for the human immunodeficiency virus to enter. So it can be transmitted, but a person who takes care of themselves and knows they have the virus and takes their antiretrovirals, well, the viral load of that patient is going to be diminished. They will have a low probability of transmitting human immunodeficiency virus, but it's always good to take care, always use protection. Now, there are quite a few types of flavored condoms for oral sex, so you can do it with a condom. Protect yourself and also protect the other person, because it's good, because sometimes there are people who don't know they have the human immunodeficiency virus. Now it's also something that people perhaps don't know, and that is a very important fact. That human papilloma virus, or human papilloma virus as they call it, which is the human papilloma virus, can indeed be transmitted. Also through oral sex. It has been seen that there are some articles that say that oral sex can cause throat cancer. So be careful, there is now also a vaccine against the human papilloma virus, which protects you, and there is also one for men against human papilloma virus. So this is going to depend. It's good that you go and ask in your countries if this vaccine is free, and well, get it and protect yourself, because it's not that easy, and I really hope you enjoyed this video a lot. See you in the next video. Leave any questions in the comments and I'll answer them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.